Hey guys, what's going on? This is Tommiecat Vlogs here. So today's vlog is going to be a little bit different. What I decided to do is, since I had about 2 weeks worth of videos where I had not answered the questions because I didn't really do any answering while I was on vacation, I decided to do a kind of a Q&A show, but I didn't ask you guys to submit any questions. I might do that kind of show later on down the road. But what I wanted to do was take all the comments that have been left for the past couple weeks and try to answer as many of them as I could within one vlog. So here we go. First, a little bit of business to get out of the way. There was a lot of similar comments asking, hey, how was the trip? Hey, looks like you guys are having fun. I kind of grouped them together, as you can see behind me on the green screen. And as far as the vacation was awesome. We had a blast. I'm sure if you guys watched the vlogs, you guys saw that. It was probably one of the best vacations we've had as a family. So thank you for everybody, your well wishes. Thanks for everybody for watching the vlogs about the vacation, and enjoying the vacation with us. I know you couldn't be there. I wish you could, but it was definitely a good time. And hey, we got another one coming up here in what, 3 weeks, 4 weeks? It'll be here before we know it. And then we'll be on vacation again. And you're coming with us, right? The next one I wanted to throw at you as kind of a group one is this one here. Everybody who left a first or a second, or, I left a first and then I also left a first and a first comment. You guys, I'll call you out. It's a silly little trend that started years ago on the internet, and it's funny. So hey, you guys got props for being first or being second, so thanks. Let's get into all the individual comments, and I got one more big one to do at the end of all the comments together. So here is the first one. It's from my friend Terror Clowns over there at the Terror Clowns channel. If you haven't checked out the Terror Clowns channel, check it out. He's a pretty cool dude. A former Navy guy like myself, and he's got a cool little concept, and he actually he makes comic books for a living. So I mean, really cool field to be in, making comic books. I wish I had some talent like that. LOL, turn that crap off, Grandma told you. Yeah, Grandma's funny, and we'll talk about Grandma more later. But thanks for the comment, dude, and I appreciate it. The next comment was left by DJ Decibel 01, and I'm not going to do it from memory because it's just way too long, as you can see right here. But I'll read it for you. He said, love Myrtle Beach. I've been there more times than I can count. He obviously lives in South Carolina, so Myrtle Beach is in South Carolina. So I would go there more times than I could if I lived there too. But I always enjoy myself there. There's almost too much good stuff to do, and I'll stop right there. Yeah, we found out this is one of those places where you can't get everything done in one trip. There's so much to do there. There's so much more we wanted to do, and we just did not have the time to be able to do it while we were there. So that might mean another trip to Myrtle Beach is in the plans for the future. There's also a pavilion, a decent amusement park right near the beach that's pretty cool too. He also left a follow-up comment talking about a couple of the places that we actually did, like Boardwalk at the Beach, which was kind of a cool place, and you guys got to see that. That's where me and Amy had dinner at, and we did a lot of filming there. The Kiss coffee shop was there, the aquarium and whatnot. So, really cool place. Thanks for the comment, dude. I appreciate it. The next comment left by Crentry, I really wanted to answer because I just wanted to say, take your girls to the beach. They will love it. The beach was awesome. We love the beach. There's so many different beaches around the world to go to. I've been to beaches, in the United States. I've been to beaches in Thailand, Hong Kong, and I'll tell you what, the beaches are amazing everywhere you go, no matter where you're at. Just go to a beach. Go to a beach. Who cares if you get sand in your butt crack? The next one was left by Miko Lily. And Miko Lily said, Myrtle Beach looks awesome. Grandma and Addison are so funny. I've never been to Myrtle Beach. I always go to the competitor Hilton Head. And a couple friends of ours, they're going to head actually to Hilton Head. They go to Hilton Head, and I guess we're going to start going to Myrtle Beach. So, but I've heard good things about Hilton Head. From what I hear, it's very similar to Myrtle Beach. So, you know what? It's still a beach, right? It's still fun. The next one was by Z-Hand MTBFFs, and this is one of the two that kind of makes me sad that's on here. And the reason being is, I'll let you read it. We were really happy that you wanted to meet us. However, it just was not in the cards for us to be able to go 5 miles into North Carolina to meet you. It would have been awesome to do. Unfortunately, we just had so much going on, and if you watch the videos, you obviously see we were, except for when we were just laying around at the pool and stuff. But other than that, we were kind of busy the entire time. But we really appreciate the fact that you wanted to meet us, and you know what? It just wasn't in the cards this time, but maybe next time. You never know what's going to happen in the future, so keep the faith. We're going to try to make something like that happen, and you know, who knows? Who knows? But thank you very much. We appreciate that. And, you know, you never know what you might have coming your way sometime in the future. The next is the other sad one that I want to talk about, and it's this one from Vampire Mentality. And it says, "Sorry, my friend, this is the last video I watch of yours because I hate when people make fun of the way other people dress." You know what? You're absolutely right. I apologize. And the reason I apologize isn't because you left this comment and you unsubscribed to me. And I became a hypocrite not because I care what people think about how I dress, because to be honest, I dress in any way I feel like it, and I don't care what the guy next to me thinks or anybody else. You know, I really only consider myself having two people in this world that I need to ensure that I make a good impression on, and that is my wife and that is my daughter. And as long as those two people, you know, as long as I feel comfortable in their eyes, then I don't care really what anybody else thinks. But at the same time, it's wrong of me to make fun of the way somebody else dresses, because you know what? That might be the way they feel comfortable. Because I always say, dress the way you feel comfortable. And at the same time, too, if you watch one of the clips, I wasn't directly making fun of them. I was actually trying to make fun of myself. You know, the one where I had my hat to the side and my glasses on, and I was looking, you know, kind of goofy. I was in the process of making fun of myself in front of my mother-in-law and my wife while Addison was bouncing. So I was using them as an example to make fun of myself, but I understand your point. I apologize to anybody that I offended, but at the same time, you know, I completely understand your position, and you know, I'm sorry to see you go, but you have you make your own decisions. I can't force you to do anything. It was a pleasure while you were here. Thanks, and I'll see you. Next one, Peter01 Fett says, "OMG!" And he actually spelled out O-H-E-M-G-E-E. Is that poop? Nope. Just a Snickers. Actually, I think if you're going to do a Caddyshack reference, it was a Baby Ruth. Wasn't it a Baby Ruth? I don't remember. Was it a Baby Ruth? Leave something in the comments. I believe it was a Baby Ruth. I can't remember off the top of my head, but yeah, I love the Caddyshack reference, and you know, I love your comments, dude. Keep them coming. They actually make me laugh every time I see them. Here's one from my friend Extra Large Just Blaze, who wrote, "Haha, 420 Superstore. Good stuff. Looks like a sick vacation, man." You know what? I was so shocked that they had a 420 Superstore. And the reason I wanted to comment on your comment was the fact that you had put 4:20 in there, and it acted like a link in the video to 420, and I really wish I would have lined up at 420 in the video, that clip, so when you click 420, but I'm not that smart. Mike J2156 left this comment, and I'll let you read the comment while I talk, because I just want to say we probably brought home more shells than South Carolina has. I mean, every shell going down the beach, Addison wanted to pick it up and collect it. We brought 2 big Ziploc baggies full of shells home because she just found shell after shell after shell that she wanted. So in the next contest, if you get a shell in the mail as a random thing, you know why. Bigfoot1877 wrote, "LOLs. I like the bridge spinning music." And just to let everybody know, the music that I use in my videos, if I use any type of music, 99% of it comes from GarageBand. Any of the loops and songs that are in GarageBand already, I try to use them. I try not to use any copyright music. Occasionally it might slip in, I know, but you know what? Sometimes that happens, and as long as nobody cares, then I don't care. But as far as like music that I try to incorporate into a segment, I always try to use like a GarageBand, or I think it's Incomptech, some great free royalty-free music that's out there. So thanks, I appreciate the comment. Me Emily wrote, "Haha, this is awesome! I can already tell you're going to be a really popular YouTuber. I even told all my friends about you." You know what? This is one of those comments that really makes me smile, because it tells me, it validates what I'm doing, and it validates, you know, the fact that I decided to share my family with you guys, and you guys are enjoying it. And I want to say thank you, because you might think that I'm going to be a really big popular YouTuber sometime in the future. To be honest, If I do, great. If not, I'm enjoying every minute of this. And I thank each and every one of you for taking part and being part of what I consider my extended family with this. I mean, you know, you guys might think you're just watching my videos, but when you guys comment to me and I comment back to you and stuff like that and make videos like this, you know, it just builds a connection in that community, which is what I am really all about with this. So thanks, and you know, I mean, you make me blush a little bit. I mean, that's awesome. Now let's get to the sad news quick before I bring the whole video down. Yeah, I want to talk about these comments left on the video. If you haven't seen it by now, Will, or Wildebeest, he was one of the folks killed in the tornadoes in Kansas a few weeks ago. And he was an up-and-coming YouTuber, really popular. Thank you guys for your comments on Will. It's a sad thing for the YouTube community to lose one of its members like this. And, you know, but he's in heaven making videos now. And then my friend Miko Lily left these comments up there. And I just want to say the ice cream we used was called Frosty Paws. Get it for your dog because it's awesome ice cream. Bailey loves that ice cream. Seriously, loves the ice cream. And then Whisper30 wrote this, but guess what? I'll be there. Woo! So we're going to the shuttle launch. As we've already told you guys, we decided to change our vacation around unless NASA screws us. So, in quotes there, unless NASA screws us, we will be in Florida on July 8th for the shuttle launch. We actually entered the lottery to purchase tickets to get inside the complex, so we might be able to get inside the complex. If not, we're still going to video it from Titusville. We're going to be there. We're going to watch it. We need some earplugs. Mike J2156 also wrote this. Yeah, who's the boss? Mama. And what am I? Applesauce. Kids. They're awesome. They make you feel great. Fool's Gold 41 wrote, this video should be top 10. I loved it. You know what? Thank you. I love comments like that. The one thing about when I do effects like that, slow motion, I'm nowhere near being a professional with Final Cut Pro, you know, After Effects or any type of software like that. I'm learning. I'm in the learning process, and I'm teaching myself to do a lot of this stuff. You know, I'm watching tutorials and teaching myself, so when I get validation like on my slow motion video, it really makes me feel like I'm doing a good job. So I want to say thank you. That's an awesome comment and I really appreciate it. And that brings me to the slow motion video, and we have all these comments here on the slow motion video. And then I had a couple comments about Addison and her dancing, and I just want to say Addison is crazy sometimes. She loves to get up there and dance, but if you watch her dance, 90% of her dance is her shaking her butt. Me and Amy have no clue where that came from. She just will get up and just shake her little butt like, I don't know. It's kind of got me worried. DJ Miller 502 wrote this comment. Day 200 tomorrow. Yeah, day 200 came and went. I kind of didn't make it a big thing, but hey, I did 200 vlogs. I mean, that's awesome, right? The second part of your comment, I thought you were going to try to stand up on the boogie board. That's something that Shay would have done. Shay hasn't had 2 knee surgeries in the past few years like I have. So remember, I'm older than Shay. I've got 5 years on Shay. And I've also got 2 more bad knees than he's got. Maybe if I was younger, I would have done it, but nah, I can't take a chance of a 3rd knee surgery. Then some of you guys want to talk about Amy's sunburn. Actually, Amy didn't have a sunburn. While she looked kind of red in those videos, she was actually, it was a reddish tan, but that's the way Amy tans. She kind of gets a reddish tan, and then it kind of starts to darken in as she goes. It's just the way her skin tone is, but she doesn't really burn. She did burn a little bit at first. And then a couple of you commented on our bounce house. Yes, that is our bounce house. We bought that a couple years ago for Addison's birthday. We got it online. Cost like $400, I think. But the fact that we own our own bounce house, it's better than you know, going out and renting one that you have to take back, and you got to make sure that, you know, nobody pokes a hole in it, or you got to pay a damage waiver. But as far as maintaining it, I've put 1 hole in it myself, but it was me pulling the stake out with a hammer, and I jammed the hammer right through it. But it came with a patch kit, so it patched up perfectly. Really not a whole lot of maintenance. I mean, it sits right up there. I know you can't see it, it's out of frame, but it's sitting right up there on top of a refrigerator in a big bag. And if you watch a video, it was one of my first videos. It's actually me, Addison, and Addison's little friend last summer putting it up in the bag. And I mean, it's a really cool thing to always have. You know, when Addison and her friends come over and they want to play in the backyard during the summer, it's great. Throw that thing up. Takes like, a minute and a half to throw up, and it takes a little bit more time to get down because you got to get all the air out of it, but it's a great little thing to have. Plus, we do rent it out every once in a while. People ask us to rent it out for $50, $100, so we've actually, in the time that we've owned it, we have made back what we put into it to buy it, and we still have it. So it's a great investment if you have kids. A bounce house, get one. Madison Bogart asked, what kind of dog is that? Obviously, speaking of Bailey. Bailey is a part Chow, part Rot, part Shepherd mix. We've had him since he was born. Actually, I think he was maybe a week old when we got him. He's a great dog, probably the greatest dog we've ever owned. And then I wanted to talk about this comment, the one that you Chase left, and Kitty Cat Mocker 124's response. Thank you, Kitty Cat Mocker 124. You actually answered the question, but I wanted to go a little bit further into detail here. On a lot of the stuff I do, I use the Flip Ultra HD, which is what I'm filming on right now. But for some of the other stuff, especially like the slow motion shots that I did, I use the T2i, the Canon T2i. Alright, that brings us to the final comments of the night. And let's let them scroll up the back of the screen. Yeah, the Grandma comments. Grandma was awesome. Grandma was a good sport for all I put her through. I ran her ragged, just making fun of her and harassing her the whole trip. But Grandma's awesome. It's actually Amy's mom, and so Addison's grandma, but we just call her Grandma. And she's awesome. She took it and ran with it. I actually let her read every single one of the comments that you guys posted about Grandma, and she just laughed. She couldn't believe that people out there, thought she was awesome like that. So she wanted to say, she can't be here right now because she don't live here with us, but she wanted to say thank you to each and every one of you who left a comment. And to be honest, this last comment right here, yeah, that's the best one, because guess what? Mike J2156 gave us the best nickname for Grandma ever. So from this point forward, and actually from the time you left the comment, Grandma is now Dancing Grandma Diaperhead. Alright guys, so I just want to say thank you for watching this Q&A, answer the comments vlog. The first of probably no other ones, just because it was so long and so much that went into doing it. But I will probably do an actual Q&A vlog coming up soon, where I ask you guys to submit some questions to me and I'll answer them live on the vlog. But thanks again for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for leaving these comments. Without any of these comments, I wouldn't have been able to do this video. And you know what? Hey, thanks for watching. I love you guys. Peace out. Whoa!